ever, the past year has reminded us of the importance of community and the comfort we feel knowing there are people around us. We need more spaces in our towns and cities where people from all ages and backgrounds can socialise, where children can play, neighbours can interact, and where businesses can thrive. Streets can bring us to these spaces, but they can also be spaces in their own right. We may not realise it at first, but heavily trafficked streets can act as a social barrier. Here we have 3 scenarios, each highlighting the impact traffic has on social interactions, all of which are on the same street. When lightly trafficked, the street had a close-knit community, with residents coming together outside their homes and socialising with people on both sides of the street. As the traffic volume increased, the space people considered to be their territory shrank, and there was little activity on pavements, as residents typically kept very much to themselves. Generally, the street was used as a travel corridor, rather than an area to spend time. So, if we reduce the number of vehicles on the streets, we can create stronger and more inclusive communities, as well as tackle urban loneliness. We can achieve this by introducing low traffic measures. Introducing a simple intervention such as a modal filter can help transform a street. Here, a modal filter has turned this residential road into a focal meeting point or a new space for neighbours to interact. School streets and play streets are also good examples of how the whole community can benefit from low traffic measures, providing a safer environment for pick-up and drop-off, but also a fun place for local children to play safely outside. But why stop there? We can bring more people together by organising events and street parties to allow neighbours to get together and socialise. We all know that reducing traffic flows and speeds on our streets creates more attractive environments for cyclists and pedestrians, which in turn has its health benefits, but it also increases our sense of security. The more eyes on the street, the safer these places feel. And there's data to back this. A previous study in Waltham Forest has shown since the implementation of low traffic measures, street crime fell by 18% in over a 3-year period. This last year, many of us have also been discovering local green spaces and parks for the first time, or at least using them more often. Regular access to green space in the outdoors can bring communities together. An example here shows how an existing space has been reinvented. Pocket parks like this are built and designed to provide those with limited access to green space, such as the flats behind, with a place to enjoy the outdoors. However, creating the green space is one thing, activating a community is another. So how do we do that? The relationship between local authorities and residents is key to the success of any event or scheme. The first step is always engagement, which needs to be inclusive, combining things like letter drops with social media. A good way of engaging the community is through nice plans and simple visualisations. For example, what a low traffic neighbourhood might look like. Children's drawings are always good for emphasising the livability and playability side. We want to bring life back to our streets, and now is a good time to do so.